fight. Genshin bulls, 5-star fate. Wuthering storms will make him break. Hi-fi rhythm, perfect rush. No straight roads, we never hush. Moderator badge like a sigil of flame. Silencing chaos, protecting the game. He's watching the scroll, he sees every name. Type it once, type it twice, he'll call you out the same. Did you check my comments? Did you check? Did you read what I said? Chat moving fast, but I'm still ahead. Did you check my comments? King Alucard, crown in the stream instead. Metal in my veins and fire in the thread. Slipknot pulse in the background beat, Metallica riffs in the heat, baby metal hooks with a deadly grin, Motorhead speed when the fights begin. Five-finger fury in every spam, moderator hammer in my hand. Smash JT, yeah, I stand tall when the stream goes live, I answer the call. Lurker shake when the caps lock drops. Chat gets clean when the nonsense pops. You missed the line, you skipped the thread. Scroll back up, read what I said. Did you check my comments? Did you check? Did you read what I said? Grinding XP in my head. Did you check my comments? King Alucard, you heard what I meant. GM preaching warlord, 100%. Through every stream, through every fight, from late night mods till morning light. Not just a name inside the scroll. This kingdom's built on heart and soul. Check my comments, check my words. King in the chat, unleash the heart. Did you check my comment? King Alucard, did you hear what I said? Persona, masks, and blades of red. Did you check my comment? Moderator, crown on my head. From GMP dreams to metal instead. Did you check? Did you check my comment?
What's going on? Hey guys, how you doing? I'm not doing the intro that I usually do, so I'm just making random noises and saying, "Hey, what's up?" I'm gonna be playing some Metal Gear Solid 2, peeps. What's going on? Let's go. I haven't said this on stream, and I've updated my server, but sometime after this week, I will be taking a hiatus for personal reasons, health reasons, the whole shebang. So anyone who watches this as a VOD, that's what's going on. Hopefully, the hiatus won't take forever. So that is what it is. Yeah. So far, I see 2K Gamer, what's going on, and I see King of the Monsters, the legendary mod himself. What's going on, guys? What's going on? But yeah, with that out of the way, we hit tier 1 last week thanks to 2K Gamer. And while I was planning on doing an extra stream, we decided to trade it off with a watch party in the Discord server because I couldn't come up with an idea for a stream. Plus, I wasn't really mentally sound for Saturday that well. So we ended up binge watching season 1 of Tulsa King, and it was a fun time. So, yeah, it was a good time. I think the next time we'll do another binge watch party will be when we do season 2 of Tulsa King. I know 2K Gamer is excited for that because he really enjoyed the show. But yeah, that's what's going on. Since this is the start of a new week for the stream, that means the tier is reset to 0. So now our goal is once again tier 1. So if that can happen this week, then we will probably have either an extra stream on Saturday, or we will do another watch party. So that'll be the plan. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by, and let's get right on to the game. I've already got the game preloaded. First off, let me unmute the game. Look how fucking amazing that music is. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit though. I don't want it being overly powerful. Tell me if that sounds fine, 2K Gamer, while I grab a drink. There we go. And I restocked more Gatorade into the fridge. Hold on. What the fuck? My sock came down. Okay. There we go. Alright, so, is the game louder than me, lower than me, just right? How is it? It's loud as fuck in my ears, but it'll be different on your end. God damn. There we go. Open the Gatorade. Oh, yeah. That's some good shit. I might have to adjust my avatar here. Uno momento. There, I think that's good enough. Alright. Okay, game. There we go. Alright, so I already have my settings preset that I messed around with a couple days ago. And we are going to get right to it. This is the HD collection version of Metal Gear Solid 2. I believe it's got MGS2 substance content in it as well, which I hope it does. Blue Point before they got shut down. Enjoy the intro. Welcome to Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. This is, I will say this though, out of the Metal Gears franchise, if you remember back when I did a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 1, you guys know that I'm familiar with the story of Metal Gear Solid 1, but I never played it, or at least not all the way through. And obviously you guys saw my frustration with the game, and the frustration was, for the most part, the controls. But I still enjoyed the game nonetheless. But my first entry into the Metal Gear franchise was this game, Metal Gear Solid 2. That is because all the way back, and granted, I didn't have a PS2 at the time, all the way back to the original Xbox days when I got an Xbox to play Halo, Halo 2, and stuff like that. They released Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance on the original Xbox. It was basically the first time Metal Gear showed up on an Xbox console at the time. That was where my entry into the series came from, is Metal Gear Solid 2 for the Xbox. That's how I got introduced into this series. And eventually it led to the point where I played nearly every game. I believe the only game I have not played all the way through would be, not counting MGS1 because I just recently beat that, would be Peace Walker and maybe a couple other games like Portable Ops Plus. And technically the Phantom Pain, though I did get very far. I was actually a few missions away from beating that game, and then I just randomly stopped for whatever reason. But yeah, that's the extent of it. So, as I'm familiar with this game, you will see that I will become rusty. So hopefully that won't be the case. Let's see. Radar in Sons of Liberty does not appear during intrusion. Radar in Sons of Liberty will not appear at all. Yeah, I'm gonna do type 1. Full screen, go captions. Alright, we're good here. Anything special over here? So we got the photo album, some other random shit, dog tag viewer, missions. Oh. I can't do anything here. I'll just type something, I guess. Since I can't leave. Why would it say I'm in the UK? USA. There we go. Oh, these. I remember these. Okay. And then Snake Tails is something else. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me make sure everything's hunky-dory. Okay, we are good. So we can select Tanker, Plant, or Tanker Plant. So if you want the full story of Metal Gear Solid 2, you obviously have to pick Tanker Plant. Because if you pick Tanker, only it's just going to do the Tanker mission at the very beginning of the game. And then Plant is skipping Tanker and only doing Plant. So you're missing out a lot of story if you pick one or the other. I don't know why that's even an option, but I assume that's for like people who are trying to hunt dog tags or some shit. I have no idea. But if you want the full story, you always pick Tanker Plant. We're gonna do normal. And we'll do type 1 radar, because I'm not a fan of handicaps right now.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long. right on schedule. He'll know soon enough. This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it's sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake? Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please. I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What? Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Alucard. How many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. Ka-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the Ka-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Alright, there we go. Also, for the sake of the playthrough, guys, I have... because there's no, like, external panel, like in MGS1, I've decided to turn down the, opacity for my character. Let's see, we got a bandage. Nothing over here. I need to get items first. Chaff grenades. Let me see here. Alright. Pentazamine. Gotta wait till this guard passes by.
Freeze.
How do I... shit. Oh, fuck. Did not mean to do that. Oh, he knocked down. That was an accident. I'll just wait here for a minute. I was trying to get a dog tag. That's why it fucked up. Oh shit.
The situation is normal. All clear.
Come on. There we go. Alright, let's try this again.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
There we go. Animal control. You're gonna be out for a while, buddy. Bandage.
Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
Yeah, I'll do that in a bit. What were you trying to do, buddy? I was not planned, but hey, I got an achievement out of that one.
The situation is normal. All clear.
I need to get more ammo.
Freeze.
Ration. Bye-bye. gonna sit here and wait. Because there's at least one guard left I gotta take care of.
Freeze.
No!
Please don't.
Alright. Now we can go inside. More bullets. Nice.
Freeze. Freeze.
Huh? Don't kill me.
Snake, in some locations, the lighting makes your shadow longer and more noticeable. The enemy might spot your shadow, so you want to watch out. Turns and corners are especially dangerous. But the same holds for the enemy. If you spot someone's shadow ahead, you can avoid unnecessary risks.
One of the things I like about MGS2 that differs from the first game, and this goes the same way for all the other games, there's a lot more codec conversations you can have. It was very limited in MGS1. Like, there wasn't a variety of, like, you know, extra conversations and goofy moments or anything like that. Every other Metal Gear game has pretty much improved on that.
Snake, go to the bridge first and find out where this ship is headed. The bridge is on the top level. Go up.
Like, for example, if I wanted to hold dog tags as an item, I could probably call Alucard and he'll say something about it. But this isn't always the case, so let's try.
Snake, go to the bridge.
Yeah, I know.
According to intelligence, this new model was designed to combat all the clone models of Metal Gear floating around in the world. Ocelot sold the Metal Gear specs to anyone with hard cash after he survived Shadow Moses.
And raked in enough money to buy a decent-sized country in the process.
But was money really Ocelot's end objective?
You think he had a deeper plan?
I do. Nothing definite, but acquiring a large sum of money is always a good starting point for another project. Anyway, every country that paid off Ocelot is racing to produce its own bipedal tank, one that can launch the so-called invisible nuclear warhead. If the whole world has a Metal Gear, the military dominance of the US will disappear. In a world where Metal Gear has become commonplace, the only way to regain the upper hand is to possess a weapon even more powerful than Metal Gear.
And that means a new Metal Gear.
Exactly. The arms race must go on. Snake, don't let the enemy spot you. Once you've been discovered by a sentry, he'll call in reinforcements and there will be an attack. Even you're no match for that level of organized assault. They have better weapons too, remember? We aren't terrorists, okay? Avoid unnecessary confrontations and go for total stealth, all right? The metal gear that the tanker is transporting is being developed under Marine Corps jurisdiction. But I've also heard a rumor that the Navy is working on its own metal gear.
Any more info on the Navy's model?
I tried to hack some out, but security was too tight. There's a lot of money being allocated, that's for sure. But every one of my investigations takes me to one name, then hits a brick wall. The name is the Patriots.
Who are they?
I wish I knew. I have no idea if this is an individual or an organization even. But once we expose the presence of this Marine Corps metal gear to the world, maybe that will shake the Patriots out of the tree. This mission is partly about that too. When the photos are in, we'll put them online and blow this whole thing wide open on the web.
Don't you think that the authorities will just shut us down?
Probably, but it won't matter. There'll be mirror sites spawning within minutes after those images go up. We won't even have to ask. People will be grabbing the pictures. There's no way anyone can stop it. Information has a life of its own, and as long as it lasts, it'll keep existing, even if it has to change its form or location.
Life?
Yeah, the desire of people to learn, the demand for data.
That's called idle curiosity in my book.
Everyone's got some of that, and sometimes it can pave the way for truth. That's what I believe.
Alright, so he's clearly not going to say anything about the dog tags, because probably it's tied to the main menu. But let's go with cigarettes. I bet he'll say something funny about that.
Snake, are you smoking? You really should quit. First of all, it turns you into an instant target in the dark. As for what it means to your health, I won't even go there. Remember what Naomi said about lung cancer rates? Everyone knows that it's a dangerous substance.
So's war, and I've done that all my life.
Well, you can screw up your own body if you like, but think about other people, okay?
This is the new kind that has almost no secondhand smoke. It won't bother anyone.
Oh, really? Didn't I see you toss the butt off the bridge? Littering, polluting. You have a long way to go, my friend.
And then you can learn about certain things too, like pentazamine.
You have pentazamine in your inventory. If you need to take some, select it in the item window and push the enter button. Pentazamine is a mild tranquilizer used to treat clinical depression, obsessive compulsive behavior, and anxiety. It belongs to the benzodiazepinate family, and along with its antidepressant and anti-anxiety qualities, it suppresses convulsions. Take it when you have a tough shot ahead with a sniper rifle, and you need to minimize shakiness. But I guess you don't have one of those yet. Well, you can also try some if you're feeling really seasick. Snake, in some locations, You've picked up gel bandages, I see. When you're bleeding, select the bandage as an equipment to stop the blood. The bandage is a type of alginate dressing. It's a highly absorbent pad that gels blood and other fluids on contact. It releases calcium ions during absorption, hence the coagulating effect. I'll explain how to use the camera. That digital camera you have was specially made to take pictures of the prototype Metal Gear. When a picture is taken, the screen data is first stored in the camera's internal memory. Then it's automatically processed through various algorithms to protect against tampering. Each picture is electronically stamped and distinctively encrypted. So in the off chance that someone alters the data during transmission, we'll know immediately. Oh, there's a limit to the internal memory's capacity. If the memory becomes full, overwrite the pictures you don't need anymore. When you're ready to take a shot, use the L1 and R1 buttons to scroll left or right among the picture previews at the bottom of the screen.
Square for photos. Zoom in with circle. Zoom out with X. Okay.
Snake, in some
God damn it.
You're using the anti-personnel sensor, I see. It measures the electromagnetic fields and heartbeat of life forms and converts the data into vibrations. If an enemy draws near, it will vibrate. The stronger the vibration, the closer the enemy is. But remember, when using the anti-personnel sensor, you'll only be able to feel the vibrations coming from the sensor.
Let's see. There's also the ration. Let's get that out of the way.
So, you've got rations now. These are military food supplies and allow you to recover some life with use. If it is equipped in advance, the ration will automatically be used and life will be regained when you receive damage. You can select it in the window and push the confirmation button to use the item on the spot. Rations were designed to be carried and eaten on the field. They're all about functionality and calories. They use special freeze-drying methods developed by the NROC. They're compact, portable, and last for weeks. Snake, in some location... Hey, you have a chaff grenade. You can use that to interfere with enemy radio communications and electronic devices for a short time. The chaff grenade is a weapon that disperses aluminum foil or metal-coated glass and plastic fibers to confuse the enemy radar. What you have is a portable application of the chaff launchers built into fighter planes. When detonated, the grenade releases tiny chaff pieces as well as miniaturized active jammers using a small amount of explosives. The grenade can't create full-scale chaff corridors or chaff clouds, but will form a radar cross-section area large enough for single personnel use. This weapon is for electronic interference only, though. It has no effect on enemy personnel.
Alright, last thing to really have Otacon talk about is the gun.
What you're wielding right now is a converted Beretta M92F, designed to fire tranquilizer rounds. A direct hit will knock the target unconscious. Think of those rounds as tiny syringes. The impact of the round causes the mixing of two chemicals in the shell. The resulting gas compresses a tiny piston and injects the tranquilizer in the bullet's tip into the target's skin. The tranquilizer's effects are felt at different times depending on where the bullet lands. A head or heart shot will take effect immediately, but a round that hits somewhere like feet or hands will take a while. Use the first-person view attack for maximum accuracy. The gun is fitted with a suppressor, so there's no need to worry about alerting the enemy with the noise. But since it is a tranquilizer gun, the M9 has its limitations. All it can do is knock the enemy unconscious. Keep that in mind.
Dimes fan, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How was your day today? Nope, it is not my first time playing the game. It's just been a long, long time since I've last played it. So I may be rusty. I did not mean to do that.
Snake, that's the pantry where they keep the food supplies. Huh, lots of cardboard boxes. You could probably use one to blend in and avoid being discovered. Using the old cardboard box trick, huh? Looks good on you, Snake. Camouflage is the best way to slip past enemy surveillance. But cardboard is just paper when it comes down to it. It won't withstand any serious assault for long. Don't rely on the trick too many times either, and I recommend you keep it dry.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
For now. That means I need the USP.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
Gotta wait for that guy to look away.
Who is that? Send reinforcements.
Ah, boy. Didn't mean to do that. Baku, what's going on? Welcome to the stream.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Search team to deck C. Secure the stairs.
Now just gotta play the waiting game.
Attack team, withdraw and regroup.
I wouldn't have been discovered if that cutscene for the security camera didn't appear, but trial and error, you know.
Freeze.
No! If you're going to shoot,
And another one that requires the USP. Still can't get that unless that is the USP. Nope, that's the ammo. M9 ammo, cool. Need that. Practically full ammo now. and it's USP. I can't grab it. I don't think I get the USP. Hold on a second. Fucking drift. Alright. Come on.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
Who could that be? Yeah, gotta get the USP first. I won't be getting it until I beat this boss. Give me 1 extra second, guys. Oh, and he's sneezing. That's great. Even better. Give me 1 extra second here. I'm checking something on my phone. Get all your sneezes out, Snake. Get them all out. Alright, here we go. Time to fight the first boss. Oops.
Shalashashka has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications, and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
She's got armpit hair.
We are nomads. Wanderers.
She's woke.
I said don't move.
I'm just joking.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean. And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
All right. First boss battle with Olga Gerlukovich.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit.
Bye-bye to that.
Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Oh, my aiming's gonna be terrible. Come on. Got you. Doing backwards, crawling, crawling. Oh, she didn't throw it because I disrupted it. Got her. I got a donation. I'll check it in a second.
Cipher. Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Alright, so before we continue, I did get a donation from, let's see, we got a $1 donation from King of the Monsters saying, "Oi, oi, 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 till we meet again," Skeletor voice. I'm not going to do the voice, but that's what he says. Thank you for the donation, King of the Monsters. We are 99 away from Tier 1. So it's a good, tiny little start to the stream. And yes, it's the amount's funny, but hey, it's whatever. It's a donation. You know, I'll take it. Thank you, King of the Monsters. Appreciate it. All right. Anyways, let's get back to the game. When you play Metal Gear Solid 2, and you're collecting dog tags, should I heal? Oh no, I fully healed. Okay. When you collect dog tags, be sure to avoid killing. When you aim the gun at the head and they freak out and drop the dog tag, you're fine. But when they put up a fight and say, "Are you going to shoot me?" or something like that, you swap from the tranquilizer to the USP, and then you shoot a limb or something, and then swap back to the tranquilizer, aim at their head, then they'll drop the dog tag, and then you can trank them. For bosses, like Olga here, all you have to do is just pick them up, drop them and pick up their dog tag. As simple as that. I'm going to take a picture of Olga because it enables funny dialogue with Ocelot. And you hear a kissing noise. So, there we go, got that. And usually the kissing noise is like a symbol of like, hey, this is gonna enact special dialogue. Nothing here. Nothing here either. But there's something on top. Thermal goggles.
Freeze.
I gotta wake him up to get the dog tag. Just in case. Gotta keep doing this until he wakes up.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Alright, we're gonna put you somewhere. Now we play the waiting game. Since Once everyone's asleep, I can shoot this guy in the limb. Or is he not going to show up? I guess he ain't going to show up. Alright, I'm going to grab the USB bullets from under this table real quick. There we go. I wonder what happens if I call Otacon while I'm holding a soldier.
That must be the mess hall.
It's pretty small considering the size of the ship.
I guess modern tankers are so automated that you only need a crew of about 20. That's not a lot to feed. There's a lot of things there, but make sure you don't disturb anything and leave traces. The enemy might notice. Hey, Snake, you found a handgun.
It's a decent one. USP.
The USP fires real bullets, not the knockout rounds the M9 uses. You know that, right? The USP isn't equipped with a suppressor either. If you fire it when there are enemies nearby, they'll probably hear it. Keep that in mind. Having the USP will make combat easier, but being undetected is still the best way to go, okay? Snake, Metal Gear is in the hole. As soon as you're spotted by an enemy soldier...
Alright, he's not gonna say anything.
Freeze.
No! If you're going to shoot, then shoot me. Please don't.
And that's an easy way to shoot them in the head without using the gun to kill them. If you're just gonna get the dog tag itself, you can just make sure you go right behind them after the dog tag drops while you're still aiming, and then while you're aiming you can easily just swap between guns. Make it easy.
Freeze. Freeze.
Don't kill me.
I already got your dog tag. I could tell.
Freeze.
Didn't mean to do that.
Freeze. Freeze.
Yo, Tsunami, what's going on? Not all bosses, but quite a few of them have dog tags. And I believe, if I remember correctly, I believe certain dog tags are tied to difficulty. So, like, I'm on normal difficulty and I'm picking up these dog tags. There will be dog tags that only show up on hard or easy or very easy or extreme, stuff like that. So if you're wanting to complete this game, like, and get all unlockables, it requires a lot of dog tag hunting. I'm not going to dedicate the whole stream on dog tags, but I will collect as many as I can.
Are you going to shoot me?
Yeah, I'm going to. Alright, there's one. Alright, that takes me back outside, so I'm done here. Full on that. Alright, this is also pretty funny. You can knock like normal, make a knocking sound, but if you knock on a poster with a pretty girl, but nobody can hear it, obviously. No poster. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna take a picture to enable more dialogue. little too close. Alright, cool. Alright, going back upstairs.
Raven.
Snake, that shadow,
It's him. No doubt about it.
but Raven was, you know, out in Shadow Moses.
I know. Maybe it's the last of his 9 lives. Or maybe his maker decided to give him another chance.
You're not serious, are you?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Either way, we'll find out soon enough.
Snake, watch your step, okay? Snake, there should... Okay, now, Snake, Metal Gear...
Oh, he's not gonna say anything.
Snake, there should be... Snake, there should be a... Snake.
Okay, he's not gonna say anything on that either.
Good.
I'm not close enough.
Freeze.
No! Ah! Please don't.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
can't do anything about that guy because I don't have a suppressor.
Freeze. Don't kill me. Enemy in the area. Increase security level.
Assigning your personnel to the starboard entrance to the engine room. Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Ooh, that was close.
Freeze.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
Freeze.
Okay, that doesn't do anything.
Good.
Alright, we got a bunch of Semtex here. does not get me discovered. Alright, there's one.
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
Way ahead of you.
Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
There's somebody. Encounter the enemy. Request feedback.
I'm sending additional units to deck 2, port side. Don't let him get away.
Alert's gonna have to go away at some point.
Snake, the Metal Gear prototype is down in the hole.
Where is the people? Oh, that's where they are. Alright, I'll just go back. Alright, good enough time.
Freeze.
There we go.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Freeze.
No! Please don't.
seal the stern hatch.
All right.
The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir. Who goes there? Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the? The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear...
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed?
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into US military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
Alright, so we're gonna save here before we do anything.
Do you want to save, Snake? Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one?
What is this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of motivation, so I came prepared. It's from the Three Musketeers. The book, not the candy bar. Anyway, it means that if you go up against everyone by yourself, they'll gang up on you too, I think. Since you're on your own on that ship, you need to take this to heart and avoid confrontations. How was that? Just like the old days, huh?
Almost reminds me of Mei Ling. But you sure you got it right?
Of course. And I'll teach you a lot more of these. You can count on it.
Great.
Of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray.
Freeze.
The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There's a lot of pressure from Navy brass.
Damn it. That's why I save. I got spotted too early.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Let's try that again.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen.
Freeze.
Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious, unlike the Army's Rex. It can cruise deep underwater.
All right, Easter egg time.
It's landing on any shoreline. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
Had to do it. It was funny. They like that pretty woman.
Players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. This turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little. To Move on. I have a daughter. And it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war.
Freeze.
As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the right! Intruder in the back! Intruder to the left! Intruder to the right! Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times. You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads.
Freeze.
But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first image is... Isn't this that soldier on the deck, Olga? I can't believe you took a picture of her, all things considered. The next image is... Oh, this is,
What?
Nothing. It's nothing. But this isn't a photo of Metal Gear anyway. Sorry, but you're gonna have to go back and shoot another set. I'll just make a backup of this one. The next one's... More of these? Is that all you think about? Hey, what you like is your business. Just get those Metal Gear pictures. I'll just make a backup of this one. What's next? Snake, get serious, will you? We need those pictures. I'll just make a backup of this one. The next one's... This is hilarious! This rules. But we can't use it. Get the shots we need. I'll just make a backup of this one. So, what's the last one gonna be? Oh, I don't think we can use this.
I tried to get the ghost
We need
image.
4 images. One from the front right, the front, and the front left, and a close-up of the Marines marking on the prototype. Get the prototype on camera.
Opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind.
Good.
It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path.
Good.
This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you tonight.
Freeze.
The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NPT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you see is here to prevent that possibility. This Metal Gear Ray is a prototype designed to be operated by an onboard pilot. The importance of next-generation technology such as C4ISR and RMA in battle situation has been discussed time and again, but Ray is the first to deploy it so...
Son of a bitch. I didn't see him. I should have waited.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses.
Alright, I got the
Official
images I
reason
wanted
given
so
did not,
far.
of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and Next Gen.
Let me go back this way.
But even you have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costing his influence in the political community.
Shit.
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind. It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray...
Son of a bitch. Okay, so I should go the other way.
Stop kidding around. Snake?
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed
I gotta wait till they
costing his
change
influence
position
in the
again.
political community. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency.
What? I was aiming at him. Maybe I was too close.
Snake, what's wrong? Snake! Snake!
I think I was too close. I believe that's the case.
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given, but even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costing his influence in the political community. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity, a specific interest within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind.
Come on, turn around again.
It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal.
I didn't mean to do that.
Snake, what's wrong? Snake! Snake!
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow.
There must be like a grate of some
He was
kind.
forced to resign after the failed cover-up costing his influence in the political community.
Come on, turn around.
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That
Going
it
this
is
way.
an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you tonight. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NBT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The human race is about
I'm
to
really
slide
pushing
back
it,
into
but
the endless
I'm
arms
trying to
race of that last century.
get the ghost
We
image.
cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you see is here to prevent that. This Metal Gear Ray is a prototype designed to be operated by an onboard pilot. In its final form, Ray will be unmanned, driven by tele-existence and an autonomous control system. The importance of next-generation technologies such as C4ISR and RMA in battle battle situation has been discussed time and again, but Ray is the first to deploy it so fully. With Ray's completion, the Marine Corps will lead the way for a new age of military tactics. We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order. I'm on a roll here. Let's go on a little bit longer. The brain drain of nuclear specialists and the black market trade in weapons grade plutonium has been fueling a cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late last century. Add Metal Gear to the mix, the result is the renewed proliferation you see the world over.
I don't know how to get up there.
We once lived in the shadow of the Doomsday Machine. This Metal Gear Ray can bring other Metal Gears under control and ensure that we never know that fear again. We, the Marines, will be the guardians of this peace. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Down.
Good.
Right. Front. Getting back to the topic at hand. We will proceed out of New York Harbor and conduct top-secret field.
Do you want to save, Snake? Okay. There's a saying that goes, even a bird on high dies a glutton's death, as do the fish of the deeps. The lesson is, don't be greedy. The fish that belonged to a family called the Deeps died from overfeeding, and so did a bird that got high on something, probably fermented fruit.
Okay, if you say so.
I do, Snake. Don't take unnecessary risks just because you're greedy for more items. Remember the Deep family's fish.
Testing of Ray.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first image is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. Okay, what am I seeing now? Hey, this is the Marine Commandant. Are you a fan or something? Next up is... the Commandant again. Look, if you like him so much, I'll print this out and make a panel out of it. Put it over your bed or something. The next one's... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. Okay, what am I seeing now? This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. The last one is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar.
Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Alucard. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Kurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Kurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's newsflash. I would say
going on,
the
Anthony?
Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
You should probably read the announcements more thoroughly, Anthony. I didn't start the hiatus
Snake,
yet.
do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker.
I said
full of
in the
crude buried 20
announcements
miles
that
off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic
after this
nightmare.
week, I will
It
be
didn't
on
take long for the
hiatus.
government to put an oil fence around
You
the
should
whole
probably
mess.
read more.
And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Well, you should fix that, Anthony.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Notify your top
Try thinking with try thinking like a white person, you'll be fine.
those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a
look at
toxic
that.
soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental
The
disaster
text got
in
fucking
history.
warped a little bit from unstable.
You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
All right. I wonder if the bomb... Huh, yep. It's still there.
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for swimming. Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
I got hot sauce right here.
Some baby powder around that area that they should dry it.
Okay.
I mean, it's not fungus healing thing, but it dries it. That's what it does.
Yeah, it'll leave some mess though.
It's better than nothing.
I gotta do my laundry here soon too. Alright. Thank you. I got food. Anyways. There should be a ration down here. Hard to see with all the bubbles. It's either a ration or no, here's something here. Thermal goggles. Maybe it's not a ration. Whatever. It's something at least. I know. I forgot to mute it. Oh, there's a ration right there. I gotta go around. Almost fell in the water right there. Did not mean to go backwards.
I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Oh my god, this food is good. Just in case. Ow! Don't fucking claw me. Oh, I can't save. I didn't mean
Right,
to call him
the
either.
elevator is at the
Did not mean to call him. I gotta wait till we get a safe spot. Leftover taco pie and some potatoes. That's what I'm eating.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
I will be ending stream here in a second,
Use
guys.
the node to gain
I just gotta
access
find
to
a
the
save
Big
point.
Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map
So
of
who
the
knows
structure.
how long that'll take.
That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True.
Can't.
That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Can I fucking do it? Damn. Oh, what the hell is that thing? Ah!
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
I'm under enemy fire! Secure the perimeter!
Stay on the lookout. Return to your positions. Stay sharp.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
What's up, Jack? Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough? And we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay. I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Sorry, I had food in my mouth. Oh yeah, that hit the spot. I stopped watching baseball a long time ago. Kind of grew out of sports. But considering where I live, I was always a Cincinnati Reds fan. Alright guys, so we are over 3 hours now. So, we are going to end stream. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you to D-Limes, 2K Gamer, Anthony Buck, King of the Monsters, Baku, and Tsunami for showing up. You guys are awesome. By the way, Tsunami, how was Empress's stream? I didn't get a chance to watch because I had to stream. I know last time I tried watching, she was having trouble trying to hack until she figured it out. No, the gameplay stream. I mostly focus on those for her. Because she started playing Pragmata. Pragmata. Yeah. Like, is she doing good at all? Like, is she struggling? Oof. Yeah, I'm hoping to get the game soon. At least for at current moment, that game and Mouse PI are like kind of like on my radar right now. No Struggles is a pretty linear game so far, or in general. Hey, I mean, I'm all good with linear as long as it's good. But, anyways, stick around, guys. We're gonna try and raid somebody. If I can find out who's raiding or who's live. YouTube is kind of clunky today. Ooh. A new Review Tech USA video from 8-Bit Eric. I will save that later. Alright, let's see. Drunk 3PO. Hypnotic. Will the Fans. Ames. We can go ahead and raid Hypnotic. He's playing Mouse PI. Of course, Mouse PI looks pretty fun. Pragmata hits you in the feels. It does. I already wanted to be a father before Pragmata, but Pragmata just enhances it. It's really smart. Like, the game is literally designed to get people to want to be parents. And I can see it being very beneficial to the Japanese, like, to encourage birth rates. I don't see Furious Dan or Mike Drop streaming. So, like, they're just not showing up on my end. So we're going to go with Hypnotic. Yeah, they got a real problem there. I mean, sooner or later, we're going to end up in a population crisis, too. Because of all these pro-choice people. But hopefully, that'll all come to a halt one day. Alright, guys. So I posted the link to Hypnotic's game stream in the chat. Feel free to post hashtag King Alucard raid when you go to the link. And tomorrow I'll be streaming Persona 5 Royal. So until then, guys, hope you all have a great day. And as always, take care. Peace.